friends, welcome to my maybe Vlogmas. I don't know what's happening right now. Want to do some kind of vlog for December, whether it's a reading vlog or a who the fuck knows what vlog, but it is December 1st. It's 11:30 right now. I just finished filming. I haven't filmed in a while. I need to go to bed because I have to be up so early for work tomorrow and I'm so tired, I'm exhausted. But I need to like calm down a little bit from, well, my filming and my group chat today. We were just like, we were having a day today. And so I'm gonna do a little bit of like yoga or something and go to sleep and pass the fudge out because I'm exhausted. Ooh, like this is all cardio. We're not doing that today. Relaxing stretch for better sleep. That sounds amazing. Stretches you need after a stressful day. Again, amazing. I need to show you all the Christmas decorations that I have up. That was what I wanted to do today, and then I got very distracted and did other things instead. I just got my Spotify Wrapped for 2020, and I'm so blue right now. I really think this is something that we need to experience together. I'm gonna guess that there is a lot of Taylor Swift, there's a lot of Hamilton and Little Mix. I discovered 113 new artists this year. Even in 2020, I found new ways to grow. I think that is mostly because I listened to Hamilton, and there's lots of, you know, artists included in Hamilton. I listened to 101 genres this year, including 32 new ones. My top genres were number 1, pop, not surprised. Number 2 is rock, also not surprised. Number 3 is show tunes. I listened to Hamilton so many times this year. Number 4 is modern rock, also not surprised. Number 5 is contemporary country, which I'm a little surprised to see that on the list this year. In past years, no, but I've really gotten away from country in 2020, so I'm surprised it's on the list. My top song of this year is You Need to Calm Down. A year like 2020 required backup. These were the other songs you had on repeat. Probably more Taylor Swift. My top songs are literally all Taylor Swift. Number 1 is You Need to Calm Down. Number 2 is Clean, which was a new discovery this year. I'd never heard of Clean before, and I'm obsessed with Clean. It's one of my all-time favorite T Swift songs. Number 3 is Cruel Summer. Number 4 is The Man, 2 of my favorites off of the Lover album. And then number 5 is Look What You Made Me Do, a classic from Reputation. I'm a pioneer. I listened to Family Home before it hit 50,000 streams. Next up, Finding the New Millennial Pink. I don't know what this song is. We're back. Since time wasn't real this year, you revisited some old favorites. Compared to other listeners, which decade did you play the most? I'm thinking the 2000s. No. My top decade was the 1990s. And my top song from this time was Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. A classic. Guess my top artist of the year. My choices are Little Mix, Hamilton, Lin-Manuel Miranda, or Taylor Swift. It's Taylor Swift, without a doubt. My top artist of the year was Taylor Swift. I think it's been Taylor Swift since 2017 when Reputation came out. And I have had Spotify since 2016. So she's been my top artist for the last 4 years. See, when I look back on 2020, for me, music is something that like really cements a time period in my life. Like I can hear a song that I haven't heard in 15 to 20 years, and I can immediately know exactly where I was when I heard that song, exactly what memories are associated with that song. Like songs, I know that technically smell is the sense that like has the most memory attachment to it, but I feel like for me it's songs. So when I look back on 2020, this is what's gonna stick in my head. When I hear these albums, I'm going to think of 2020. Thanks for spending all 67 months of 2020 with us. Wasn't that fascinating? Aren't you glad that I took you along for that journey? You're welcome. I'm glad that we all had the most fun together. Started a Christmas book yesterday and I'm really enjoying it and I want to talk to you guys about it. I'm also still reading the House Salt book club pick from November. Our live show is on Saturday and it is Tuesday, so I really need to get on that. So I will tell you about that tomorrow. I'm exhausted, I need to go to bed, and I'm going to hate myself tomorrow morning. So catch me in the morning in a terrible mood. Until then, go listen to some T-Swift for me. Hi friends. This is some absolutely terrible lighting, but I just wanted to say that it is currently like what, 12:30 in the morning, and I'm eating dinner. I was supposed to show you guys my Christmas lights today and my decorations. That didn't happen. I was supposed to talk to you guys about the book I'm currently reading. That didn't happen. Do you remember Jordan from last night and how tired she was and what time she went to bed? Yeah, after 1 o'clock. Screwed me over. Is that better? Now we at least have the Christmas tree in the background. Yeah, I went to bed really late last night and the night before, like after 1 o'clock. And I had to get up for work at like 5:30ish. So that is not a lot of sleep, and I need a lot of sleep to function. What happened today, and what I totally knew was gonna happen, was I crashed. Next thing I knew, I woke up and it was midnight. And I slept through dinner, which I think was the salad, maybe? I don't know. I'm eating it regardless. I took a 7-hour nap. 7-hour nap. I'm starving. And now I have to find a way to go back to sleep so that I am not in this perpetual hellhole of an off sleeping schedule. I don't know what kind of dressing's on the salad, but it's really good. Got my candy from our advent calendar. I'm going to read some of Addie LaRue when I'm done with this. Getting my hair done tomorrow. I did not know I had a hair appointment until the salon called me to confirm. I don't know what I want to do with my hair. I have been desiring to go back red for a while now, but I'm just really afraid I'm not gonna like it and I'm gonna be stuck with red hair. Eat my salad, eat my candy, watch Frozen 2, read my book, go to bed, go to work, and I'll see you tomorrow. I just wanted to remind you that I was here. And welcome to day 3 of Vlogmas. I promise that not all of our updates are gonna be happening from here. I figured you've seen the other half of the basement, so I'm gonna show you this half, my favorite cozy corner with the new fireplace my dad installed. Why is the flame pink? I want normal flames. Now it's blue. What the frick? Stay like that. Please ignore Odie. He's screaming about who the hell knows what. Today I went and got my hair done as well. We went red. It's not exactly what I was envisioning. It's like way more toned down and way more and like darker than I had wanted. I was looking for like a really bright strawberry blonde, and it's not really what I got. I think my hairdresser was afraid to give me what I was asking for. I think she thought I was going to like freak out. I'm listening to an audiobook in Holidays by Christina Lauren. This is their most recent release, and it is a Christmas book, and I have been waiting for them to do a Christmas book for far too long. I have 4 hours left. I'm more than halfway through the book. I'd probably say like 55 to 60%. Could you stop being so obnoxious? Really enjoying it so far. It's one of those like Groundhog Day books where our main character is, her name is Malin, and she's visiting this cabin that her family goes to every single Christmas for her entire life. It's a family friend's cabin, and they've always spent every Christmas there for as long as she can remember. And at the end of this particular Christmas's trip, she finds out that the family friend parents are going to be selling the cabin. On their way to the airport, she gets into a car accident, and in the same moment that she gets into the car accident, she's asking the universe to show her what will make her happy, and they end up throwing her into Groundhog Day. This one's more about Malin discovering something about herself than about the romance, and that's all well and good, but I am reading Christina Lauren for the romance, so I'm just like waiting for when that's gonna pop up into the book, but I really don't think it's going to be a huge portion of the book. I feel like as Christina Lauren gets more popular and more mainstream and releases more books, the less like smutty romance is included, which is a bummer because that's what I love about their books. And I'm probably gonna finish that by like mid next week. And then I'm gonna start on my other audiobook that I have, which is How the Dukes Stole Christmas by Tessa Dare, Sarah McLean, Sophie Jordan, and Joanna Shoup. I have that on audiobook as well. Could you stop screaming? You're being very interruptive. This is what I hear all night while I'm trying to sleep. Just the incessant screaming. No, 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 no. Oh, I don't think so. They're fighting. Felix is trying to hide. He's gonna knock over all my Christmas decorations. He's hissing and swatting at me. My mom's cats are little satans. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Well, my cats are angel cakes.
She said she's refunding the money that got for doing the art combo thing. What are the other steps that she could be taking apart from her private apologies to authors? Like, I just wonder in this like situation where everything is being handled so offline.
Hi, friends.
There was no
in the comments here, I just want to highlight that your daddy hat is got some fans.
I've been thinking of buying this for months, so I finally bought it, and I'm glad it's getting the reception I wanted.
I also quite enjoy your daddy hat. Hi, Maze. Like, Mama, you have a treat, and I know it, and I want you to give it to me. Do you want this? You're sitting so pretty. You are. You're sitting so pretty. Do you want it? Oh, good girl. She's just sitting here. Like, I held her and cuddled her for, oh, what, like 5 minutes? Yeah, we just cuddled, and now she's just sitting here. And I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want. Oh. Yeah? I'm eating lunch. I decided to plug in all my Christmas lights a little early today. Normally I try to wait till like 4 o'clock, but it is like noon, 12:45. And I already have everything plugged in because it just makes me so happy. Today is the live show for Addie LaRue for House Salt. I'm only 60% of the way through this book. I've been reading this book for 2 weeks, maybe only 20% further than I was last week when we postponed the live show. And I'm one of the reasons why we postponed the live show. So I really got to read it, but to make myself feel better, because I have to do that. Yesterday, Maddie was only 100 pages into the book. So it could be worse. It could be worse. That is like what I'm planning to do for the majority of today. I really wasn't interested in reading Addie LaRue, like prior to it being a book club pick, but it's a really popular release. A lot of people in our group were excited to read it. So that ended up being our book club pick. It follows this woman who made a deal with the devil of sorts. She does it in the 1600s to escape a life that she does not want for herself, a life that's very common to that time period that she sees her best friend going through, her parents go through, and she's just not interested in living that life. So she asks the powers that be for a way out of it, and it ends up becoming a curse for her, and she lives the rest of her life without people being able to remember her. One day she meets a boy who remembers her. I'm enjoying it. Like, it's not a bad read. It's not super compelling or captivating. It's very character driven. There's not a lot of like action happening. It's like a character study of Addie and of her life. Interested to see how it like pans out. Like, I don't really know where we're going, like what kind of resolution the story could have. I'm not really sure what the end goal is for the story, and I'm excited to see where Victoria Schwab takes us. I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna keep eating my salad. I'm gonna keep reading. I got a lot of reading to do. Live show's at 6. It's 1 o'clock. I got mostly through the book before the live show. I didn't finish the last 20 pages. It was so close. I think I took one too many breaks earlier in the day that prevented me from being able to finish it before the live show, but I finished it right after the live show while I was eating dinner, and then we played Among Us for 6 hours. It's currently 1 o'clock in the morning. We just signed off. I wanted to tell you just a little bit about Addie LaRue and what my final thoughts were. I ended up really enjoying this book. I think the ending would have been more impactful had I read it rather than being like told it, because I got on for the live show and I told them I hadn't finished and they told me what happened. I already had our full book discussion before then, and I feel like if I had finished it in its entirety beforehand, the ending would have impacted me a little bit more, but I still really enjoyed it. I really liked how it all wrapped up. I really liked the culmination of all the different storylines that were happening between Addie and Henry and the darkness, Luke. I felt like the way in which she tied up all these strings was just like so smartly done and so just hopeful yet like well deserved. I don't know how to explain it. Like everybody got a story, got an ending that I felt was well deserved and made sense for their character, and also like had an air of hopefulness to it. There's some really beautiful passages in that novel about loss, about feeling loss, about grief, about loneliness, about finding yourself, about wanting the most out of life, about really not knowing what you want out of life, not wanting the conventional thing that everybody else wants you to have out of life. And it just really resonated with me in a lot of ways, and I really enjoyed that aspect of it as well. Very pleasantly surprised, because I haven't liked stuff I've read from V.E. Schwab in the past. I've read The Savage Song and Vicious, and both were underwhelming and lackluster, and this was just like so different, and it was written so differently. It had like a really beautiful lyrical tone to it. It wasn't quite like literary fiction, I would say, but it felt like it was leaning more that direction. So now I'm moving on officially to my Christmas reads. I found out today during the live show that our December book of the month is In a Holidays, which I don't remember us deciding on, but nonetheless, it is our choice, and I got very excited about it. I'm like, oh, so glad that's our pick, because I'm already more than halfway done with it, and I will definitely finish that in time for the live show. So I'm very, very excited about that. I'm listening to that in audiobook still, and I'm still really, really enjoying it. It's been so much fun. On that note, it is bedtime, and I'm gonna go to sleep. It's 1 a.m.
Imagine you're in New York and it's Christmas. You're in a fever.
I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in a few days, but maybe that's only my perception and not the actual truth. But to be honest, I'm not doing anything fun. It's Christmas in quarantine, so we're not doing a whole lot of fun around town Christmassy kind of things this year. But it is Thursday. It is the 10th. Oh boy, guys. Oh boy. Did the information overload hit me like a ton of bricks today. There has been so many announcements that I just actually cannot handle myself. So I got to work this morning, 7 a.m. This lighting, oh, that's gorgeous. It adds like a bit of like a snow look to the video. 7 a.m. I get to work. I get on Instagram. Literally, as I'm opening the app, Taylor Swift is posting about TS9. 2 secret albums, 2 surprise albums in 1 year. I was screeching, I was panicking, I was having an outer body experience that I could not convey to any of my coworkers, because nobody else at my job is obsessed with Taylor Swift at my level, or maybe even likes Taylor Swift. So I was having a mini meltdown by myself, and like as I was refreshing, she kept updating, and you know, we get an album, we get the track list, we get a music video, that I started to just like have a mental breakdown, because I have not fully processed Folklore, let alone a new album. I'm still not okay, and I cannot wait. I have to work tomorrow morning, listening to Evermore, experiencing the cottagecore indie pop rock vibes that I just need in my life all the time these days. And then the group chat just sent out this like Twitter thread of literally 500 million Disney announcements. Whoever was doing that thread at Disney, they're exhausted now. They get the rest of the year off. It's time for them to take a break. Every time I got to the bottom, like, all right, that's the end. And then I would like wait a few seconds, and then I was able to scroll again, and there were 10 more tweets. And I'm like, this person has got to be tired. There were just so many good things. And I didn't realize that they had announced so many things, because I saw stuff on Instagram first. I saw that they announced Ahsoka, which I was dying over, because I have been thoroughly enjoying The Mandalorian, and I was very excited about Ahsoka's inclusion in that. And then to find out she had her whole own spin-off live action show, I was pumped about this. Then the next announcement I saw was for Obi-Wan spinoff. I was like, just find me deceased. Find me a grave and bury me in it, because between folklore, between Ahsoka, between Obi-Wan, I'm deceased. Hayden Christensen returns as Darth Vader, joining Ewan McGregor in Obi-Wan Kenobi. The original series begins 10 years after the dramatic events of Revenge of the Sith and is coming to Disney+. I cannot. Literally, my inner preteen is living for this moment, because Hayden Christensen as Darth Vader just speaks to me. And I have so many feelings about this. Like, I am trash for the prequel series, which I feel like is such an unpopular opinion with Star Wars, but they were coming out as I was like a child, so I was shaped and molded and experiencing all of like that fandom in real time. And I loved Hayden Christensen so much. So I am just like done. I am done for the day. I am not taking any more news announcements. But then the group chat, like I said, sent this really rude tweet thread. I can't even tell you what I'm most excited for, because there's too many things on this list. There are even more announcements on this thread than when I last read it. Not a commission for us today, because there are just too many announcements. There's too many things happening today. Too many things. And that was all of my update that I had for, oh, actually, perfect timing that I can tell you about. I finished In the Holidays by Christina Lauren today, which is kind of like the whole point of this video, is that like I'm supposed to be telling you about my holiday reads for December, and I've read only In the Holidays. This I could not have finished it in more perfect time, because Evermore comes out tomorrow, and I would not be interested in continuing with this book, because Evermore is superseding everything. Oh, I also listened to the new Miley Cyrus album today. I did do more today than I realized. Anyway, so In the Holidays, I think I mentioned this earlier, but Christina Lauren's books have become progressively more tame as they've become more mainstream, which I understand, because smut does not appeal to the broad mainstream, but it is something that I'm really missing and lacking from their books, the more of the newer ones that I read. And this one wasn't even so much a romance as it was more about Malin stepping into like this best version of herself, because only she can make these decisions that are going to make her happy. And so she's really being challenged to like actually do the things that she's always wanted to do to avoid having her time reset, which I feel like is super relatable. And I really enjoyed that part of the story, because I feel like it's something that so many people struggle with, is actually taking the initiative to take those opportunities that are going to make you happy. But I just really wanted a holiday romance, which this is not quite just a holiday romance. I also felt like the romance was way too convenient. Like, it's not really the whole like main plot, so it doesn't need to be super complex, but it was really convenient. The main love interest is super perfect. He's super agreeable. He's super like on board with this the whole way through. The ending is kind of over the top and like a very like grand gesture type of situation, which I didn't hate. I wanted more angst. There was a plot line that was like hinted at and sort of touched on involving the younger brother. I really would have liked to see that explored a little bit more. Really enjoyed the audiobook. Like, I thought the narrator did a really great job, and it was an easy to consume audiobook. It was very easy to get into. It kept me very engaged. I think I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars, which seems to be where a lot of their more recent books are falling, which makes me deeply sad. I also listened, like I said, to the Miley Cyrus new album, Plastic Heart, and there are some gems on there. I am not a huge Miley Cyrus fan. I haven't liked any of her albums that she's put out, like maybe a one-off song here and there. I really did not like her whole Bangers, Pet Sematary era. I did like some of her stuff from her album before Plastic Hearts. What was that one called? Like Younger, maybe? There were some songs off of there that I really enjoyed. I was very pleasantly surprised by how much I enjoyed that album. I thought it was super cool that it's absolutely a 1980s like pop rock and roll throwback, and she was able to get Joan Jett, Billy Idol as feature artists on this album. Like, that was super cool, and I really loved that. It's time to go to bed, because tomorrow is going to be a very, very long day. It's our Christmas party at work. We're having a socially distanced Christmas party after hours in the clinic, since we can't go anywhere. Our boss has encouraged us to let off some COVID stress. So we're going to drink at work, which is weird, but should be fun. Hello, we had our Christmas party last night. I got some presents. Figured I'd show you guys. My Secret Santa was my work sister, and she got me this massive Central Park coffee mug. I could eat soup, I could drink a very large beverage out of it, but I absolutely adore this. Oh, she also got me a pack of White Claws, but those are still in my car. And then one of the aides, one of our aides got me this adorable cookie jar. It says Merry Christmas on it. He told me it was for my Pirate's Booty, which is one of my favorite snacks of all time. If you have never had Pirate's Booty, you're missing out. And then I got so many socks. This is a pack of Harry Potter socks, of which I started squealing because look at how cute the Dobby socks are and the Hedwig socks. And my coworker was like, look, she likes them so much she's actually squealing. And then I have some kitty socks. And then I got a bath bomb and a really cute candle that says, I just want to bake stuff and watch Christmas movies, which, truth. Speaking of Christmas movies, I finished Dash and Lily, which is the Netflix show that's based on Dash and Lily's Book of Dares, which I read a couple of years ago. I've also read the sequel and I really enjoyed the books. First one and the Netflix show follows this teenager named Dash who is strolling the stacks of the Strand and comes across this red notebook that has lists of dares in it. And so he's following the dares and communicating with the owner of the notebook, and they're challenging each other to all these fun Christmas things around New York City. TV show was so cute and I really thought it was very well done. There's 8 episodes total. It's like a little mini series and I really enjoyed it. The only thing that I would say is that I had a really hard time believing that the characters were in high school. Show first started, I thought that maybe they aged them up to be like late college age, 20, 21. They're often like drinking or like in bars drinking or like hosting parties or just doing things that I feel like an average teenager would not be doing, but who you could believe somebody about like 21 would be doing. So I just figured that they aged the characters up. But then they kept saying that Lily was 17 and emphasizing that she's 17. Not to mention that that's kind of a common thing for a lot of like YA contemporaries, but I really believe that these were older characters, but there's like a plot point that really hinges on the fact that Lily is 17, that like if they aged her up would make the whole story mute. I really enjoyed the actors who played Lily and Dash. Really liked all the different eclectic Christmas music that they included in the show. What else has happened since I last saw you? Evermore. I listened to the entirety of Evermore today. I played through the whole playlist on YouTube. I like the way that she does like her lyric videos for these albums. So I don't know if I have like a definitive favorite. I currently have No Body, No Crime stuck in my head. My top currently are Willow, Gold Rush, 'Tis the Damn Season, No Body, No Crime, Coney Island, Ivy, and Long Story Short, I think are my current favorites. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of the 15 songs, so it's about half. I think I'm playing Among Us with the friends in about an hour. We are having chicken chili for dinner today. Very excited about that. Done nothing but like hang around here and watch YouTube and stuff for the whole day because I just feel like a chill day. It's rainy and gross outside, and so I just feel like hanging out in front of my fake fireplace is just what I need on this Saturday. Jeez!
Alright, I'm done. I think Sam said, hold on. Sam, are you back?
Hi friends! I feel like it's been forever since we chatted. I really haven't done anything Christmassy related recently, which is why I haven't updated you in a long time, probably like a week. But right now I am wrapping some presents and listening to this Folklore Evermore playlist that I put together, and I'm loving it so much. Right now I'm cutting out a picture of one of the gifts that's coming because the delivery date says between December 22nd and January 4th, which is a very wide span of time. And just in case it doesn't come in time, I want to make sure that I have something wrapped and ready to go. My phone case is from the same company and I have the box still, so I'm just gonna put the picture in the box and it'll be almost like it's a present. Concentration, 64. No repeats, or hesitations? You'll go first. I'll go second. Topic is, how well can I cut this? Actually, I don't think I'm doing that bad. Let's get to wrapping. I just had this open. Present. I also want to show you this really cool puzzle I got. You know how puzzles were so hard to find at the beginning of quarantine? I was at Barnes & Noble, not for puzzles at all, but I found this Disney puzzle. It's all of these vintage movie posters. That's what it's called, right? Yeah, vintage posters. And it's got like Peter Pan, Robin Hood, Lady and the Tramp, One Dalmatians, like all of like the very old original like 1900s Disney stuff up until like probably the 80s maybe. Got this ridiculous game called Exploding Kittens. You know, when you were about to give presents, you gotta check for the price tag on it. Today is the cookie baking extravaganza of 2020. I have so many batches of cookies to make. This is the first batch that I have to go here. This is, thank you oven for alerting me that you're done. This is our peppermint Oreo cookie crunch. Hey guys, it's been a few days. I know I've been saying for a while now that I wanted to do like a Christmas tour of my living space down here, and I just kept forgetting, or it was always dirty. Well, it's finally cleaned and picked up, so now is the time to do it, and I'm going to show you really quickly what I've been working with down here for the last month, because tomorrow is Christmas Eve and it just feels like perfect timing. So when you come down the basement stairs here, you walk right into my desk, which over here on this side, I have this cute little buffalo check sign and this wooden log reindeer. This is from Bath & Body Works. This is from Michael's. And I have this really cute cow Christmas picture that I love so much. That is from Kirkland's. Then I have one of these light up light strands. They had little snowflakes on them, and I had just tied this white tulle ribbons that was like left over from a different craft project. So I have that there. And I have this candle stand that is kind of log shaped. I don't have any candles this year. I missed out on the candle sale, so no candle, but I have a cute little log thing there. And then I have this tree with these little bells on here. So that is my desk setup. And if we swing over here, we have one of my favorite parts, which is the fireplace, which is just absolutely stunning. This garland is all separate pieces that I wrapped together. So the garland is from Michael's. I wrapped a string of white lights around it. The ribbon is also from Michael's, which I wrapped around it. And then this beaded pom-pom garland is from Kirkland's. This was all on my banister when we had the house, but now it makes perfect decoration for a mantle. It was kind of a pain in the ass to wrap it all together. It's much easier to wrap on a banister, but here we are. I have this really cute Christmas countdown. It's a buffalo check Christmas tree. Only 2 more days for Christmas, well basically 1. It's from Kirkland's. Then I have 2 Christmas, what is this called? 2 stocking holders. 1 for my stocking, 1 for the other stocking. These are also from Kirkland's. They have that woodsy, rustic vibe. Here's my stocking. Here's the other stocking. We also have a stocking for the cats. Santa, I've been a good cat. Never true. And this one's just hung up with like a 3M hook. The stocking situation with the fireplace and the blankets. And then I have this like rattan, is that what it's called? Rattan glittery sparkly reindeer, which is also from Kirkland's, and I love it. The stockings are from Kirkland's too. Pretty much everything is from Kirkland's and Michael's. It's my favorite place to get Christmas stuff. Then if we swing over here, we have the tree and the TV console. I really liked the way this turned out this year. Starting with the table runner, this is from Kirkland's. It's just a buffalo check table runner. Then I have this really cute light up tree. It's like flocked snow with like the lights on it. That's from Target. Did I say this was from Kirkland's? Then I have this really cute camper, a Christmas camper, the little tree on it. That's also from Kirkland's. On this side I have this black and white buffalo check deer. And then I have this cute little Christmas tin with a deer on it. Both of those are from Michael's. Then I have these buffalo check and burlap bows on the end of each side, and those are from Kirkland's. And I have these really cute little Christmas tree shaped lights. My mom got these from the hair salon. Her hair salon, I think they were doing like a Christmas decor sale with like a local boutique, like a collab in the hair salon. I don't know, but that's where I got those. Then we have our beautiful new Christmas tree I'm obsessed with. The Christmas tree is from Menards, and all the ornaments are from various places. A lot of them are from Hallmark. I get a Christmas ornament every year from Hallmark, my parents. But like these red ones that are just like these matte red balls, these are from Michael's. The burlap sash is from Michael's. The twine and the jute are also both from Michael's. And then I have some like various things, like this is from Kirkland's. I got some Disney. This is from the hair salon boutique thing again, Kirkland's. This is from Went to Magnolia down in Waco, Texas. So it's kind of like a wide variety. This was given to me from a patient. Here's a sand dollar with a snowman's face. That's from Fort Myers Beach. And then my tree skirt is also a red and black buffalo check, which is also from Kirkland's. Can you tell that there's a theme here? We swing around this way, like my Christmas pajama pants. We have like the couch area. There's a sheet on the couch because the cats like to throw up on the couch, and it was too much. So sheet is easy to clean, couch is not. We start over here. We have this red and black buffalo check blanket. That's from Eddie Bauer. I think we got that for Christmas like a year or 2 ago, and it just happened to fit in perfectly with the theme here. Then I have this plaid, like traditional Christmas plaid, Joy to the World pillow, which is from Kirkland's. And then I have this like red and gray Christmas sweater knit pillow from Kirkland's. And then this little other plaid with a reindeer on it. I think this is from Kirkland's too. Maybe Michael's, but I think Kirkland's. And then the Merry and Bright, which is also red buffalo check, by the way. That is also from Kirkland's. And if you come over here, we have our table. I have another buffalo check table runner. This one is black and white. This is also from Kirkland's. And this I used for both my fall, like Halloween, autumnal decor, as well as Christmas. I have this wooden log that I got from Michael's, and this is here year round. And I have this little white wooden deer, which is from Michael's. And then I have this really cute centerpiece foliage thing that my cats like to chew on and ruin, and that's from Kirkland's. Last but not least, we have my bookshelves, which are just kind of festified. So I have this really cute garland that has a Santa sleigh, and then it has all the reindeer on it, and then the one red-nosed reindeer. That is from Michael's. I have this Home for the Holidays sign with a cute little car on it. That is also from Kirkland's. Then I have this cute little like snow globe thing. It's not gonna focus maybe, but this is actually a wallflower unit that I got from Bath and Body Works, and it has like a little cute polar bears in there. I don't think you can tell, and some trees. And I didn't have any wallflowers this year or anywhere to display it, so I just thought I would stick it on my bookshelf like it was an accessory, and you would never know. And I have this cute little black and white buffalo check present, which is an ornament, but that's a massive ornament. Like, there's my hand. So it is decoration on my bookshelf. Then I have this light up present, which I just changed the batteries on, and it's very bright and aggressive, which I really like. But it's like the snow flocked Christmas present that lights up, and it's got like the little wooden branches on it, which is really pretty. And then I have this ribbon that I twisted across the top here. That is the same ribbon that's on my garland. This piece in the center here never wants to stay where I put it. But yeah, that was just to kind of give it a little finishing touch. And let me just show you this Secret Santa that I got from Nicole from Sweeney Says. I opened it and I just about cried. I almost burst into tears because I love them and I miss them so much. That is it. That is my Christmas basement tour. I love the way it turned out down here. It's the first time I've decorated down here. We didn't do anything last year, and it's just really homey feeling. It's made me really happy. I've enjoyed being down here. Normally I hate coming down here, but it just has made it much more enjoyable to hang out in my space, and all the lights make me so happy, and I love it. And I'm definitely going to keep it up longer than just to the new year, because 2020, man, why the fudge not? So I hope you enjoyed my long-awaited, much-promised Christmas tour.